with golden harvests, boundless rice paddies, and people whose lives are steeped in the rhythms of the land. In these final days of the season, as the breeze carries the scent of ripening rice, the countryside seems to hum with anticipation, like a symphony awaiting its crescendo. From above, Ngoc Lặc is wrapped in a radiant golden cloak. The valleys glow with ripening fields, stretching beside winding concrete roads, forming a vivid and heartfelt painting of rural life. The rice stalks, heavy with grain, sway in the wind, bowing as if in quiet gratitude to the earth and to the hands that nurtured them. Amid this sea of gold, the people of the land come into focus. Worn shirts, conical hats, and calloused hands move in rhythm. There is laughter under the sun, smiles lined with fatigue, but glowing with satisfaction. After months of sowing, tending, and hoping, this is the moment they've been waiting for, the moment they finally touch the fruit of their labor. Here in Ngoc Lặc, harvest season is not just beautiful for its colors, but for the quiet story it tells, of patience, perseverance, and deep-rooted faith in the land. Before golden grains fill the barns, the story of each harvest begins long before, with quiet preparation and hope sown into the earth. In Ngoc Lặc, farmers begin their work even when the soil is cracked from the dry season and the early rains have just softened the land. Seed selection is thoughtful, drawn from generational knowledge and the latest advice from agricultural officers. On the day of sowing, the fields are still muddy and thick. Farmers hunch over the earth, pressing each seed into the soil with steady hands and steady hearts. There are no machines here, just trust in the weather, in the land, and in the labor of their own hands. Soon, the first sprouts appear, tender green blades rising toward the sun. Farmers visit daily, watching the young rice like children growing. When the seedlings are strong enough, they are uprooted, bundled carefully, and transplanted into paddies ready to receive them. Every movement is measured. The distance between each plant is planned so they will grow together, strong but not crowded. The days of tending stretch on. Farmers monitor the sky, adjusting water levels in the fields, clearing weeds, applying ash or organic fertilizers. Their hands know the soil by feel. They don't just farm, they nurture. As the stalks grow taller, the fields turn a rich, deep green. Each breeze through the rice carries a whisper of progress. The farmers pause, breathing in the scent, feeling pride swell in their chests. Not because it's easy, but because every inch of growth reflects care and resilience. Then comes the most awaited moment, when the flowers bloom and the scent of young rice floats on the wind. From tiny seeds to ripening ears, every phase is a quiet triumph, a reminder that time, labor, and love always bear fruit. Not every season is kind, and not every grain turns out as hoped. For the farmers of Ngoc Lặc, the fields are not only places of labor, they are tests of patience and resilience, shaped by every change in the weather and whim of nature. Some years, floods arrive overnight after days of relentless rain. By morning, the paddies are submerged. The rice, just entering its flowering stage, is battered or drowned. Villagers rush out with shovels and boots, building barriers, redirecting water, trying to save what they can. No one complains. They simply act, because they know nature doesn't ask for permission. For the people of Ngoc Lặc, hardship is a familiar guest. What they long for is not luxury, but sufficiency. A good season means warm meals, healthy children, and a little saved for tomorrow. Every grain brought home is a quiet assurance. The work was worth it. The sweat, the sunburn, the sleepless nights, they have meaning. And then, at last, comes the moment every farmer has been waiting for, the harvest. It's the season of laughter, golden fields, and the scent of fresh straw mingling with the sunlight of October. At daybreak, the fields hum with life. Sickles flash as they cut through golden stalks, and the sound of falling rice is like applause from the land itself. Worn shirts, conical hats, and weathered hands work in harmony. The bundles pile up along the field's edge. Some gather, some tie, some carry, each roll flowing seamlessly into the next. Children run beside the adults, laughing as they collect stray straw, playing under the sun. Elders sit along the edges, watching the full carts pass by, their eyes filled with quiet pride. No words are needed. Everyone knows this moment belongs to the whole village. Though shirts are soaked with sweat, every face glows with joy. For within each bundle is the fruit of months of labor, through heat, rain, and uncertainty. To hold a ripened ear of rice is to hold a quiet kind of happiness, one earned honestly and humbly. The people of Ngoc Lặc understand this deeply. To them, a harvest is more than a yield. It is a reaffirmation of faith, that what is planted with love and cared for with diligence will one day bloom in abundance. To the farmers of Ngoc Lặc, a grain of rice is more than a product of soil. It is a vessel of dreams. Not extravagant dreams, but ones rooted in everyday life, steady and enduring, like the roots anchoring the stalks to the fields. Each blooming season carries hopes of abundance, a fuller meal, children with school supplies, a home warmed by firewood in the winter. For many struggling families, just a few paddies of rice can mean a child stays in school, a debt is paid, or a stormy season is endured with dignity. Rice is also a keeper of memories. It's the image of a mother leading her child into the fields, the call of a father across the paddies at noon, the sound of kites above haystacks, and the soft crackle of straw in a kitchen hearth. These simple moments weave together to form the identity of a place and its people. The dreams carried in rice are humble but enduring. To see the harvest complete, to see golden rice drying in the sun, and to hear the laughter of children playing in the straw. These are signs that life is full and meaningful. As the last bundles of rice are loaded onto carts, the fields begin to quiet down. The sun still shines, the wind still brushes the land, but footsteps grow fewer. Farmers in Ngoc Lặc begin to clear the dikes, gather the straw, and prepare the soil again. There is no long pause between harvests, because the earth waits for no one, and the people never stop believing. In the golden light of late afternoon, after the harvest, the land seems to exhale. There is some fatigue, a touch of silence, but more than anything, a sense of calm. Another season has passed. Rice fills the granaries. Families have enough to eat. Children return to school. A little can be saved for hard times. And in the eyes of each farmer, you see something stronger than relief, enduring faith. They believe that even when the earth is dry, even when storms come, as long as people continue to care and to work honestly, the land will give back. Every season is a cycle of life, and rice is more than food. It is proof that. And so, as one harvest ends, another season quietly begins, like a whispered promise between the people and their land. We'll return, we'll plant again, we'll hope again.